What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Blythe. I'm gardening in Zone 8A in Eastern Georgia. If you're not new here, welcome back. So today we are doing a quick tour of my kitchen garden for July. I do have my microphone out today because my daughter is sleeping right behind us here. So we're trying to be a little bit more quiet and also try to drown out some of the noise around here, like the traffic. I decided to split the tours up this month between the kitchen garden and the in-ground garden instead of doing a full tour, mainly because I wanted to get something out for you guys, and also I have a lot of stuff to do in the in-ground garden before it's going to be ready for another tour, which you guys will see in a vlog. So if you're new here, I've got two separate spaces. This is my kitchen garden here. You can see it's right by our back deck, and our kitchen is right through this window here. Very close to the kitchen, easy access when I'm cooking to just run out, grab a few herbs, things like that. And then I also have an in-ground garden space. You can go back on my channel and find a tour of my in-ground garden. The in-ground space is basically an overflow of everything and wanting to basically grow everything. So it's actually, from what I've calculated, it's about 1,200 square foot, and it's out there. So you guys can come back for the tour, the July tour of that space here in a couple days. So let's go ahead and get started on the kitchen garden tour. I'm going to be switching this up, and I'm going to be starting at the back of my kitchen garden here to show you guys really quickly. So this is the back. I have a cattle panel trellis here, which I'll show you guys. This right here. And I also have a pool down here, a kiddie pool with a few things in it, but unfortunately my chickens decided to use it as their dust bathing area. So most of the things are dug up. So I do have these beautiful zinnias in here growing in the kiddie pool, as well as some walking onions, but they are pretty much dug up at this point. I've got a ponderosa lemon here that is doing amazing. And then on the back side of this trellis, I've got moonflower here, which has not budded up yet, but we did plant it a little bit late, so hopefully we'll see some of that soon. I have 3 of those across the back, and then this here is a painted lady tomato, which I'll show you guys. I'll go around. And then we also have a Kiku chrysanthemum melon growing here, which has some flowers on it, so that's really exciting, and I'm hoping that it will just take over this back trellis. So moving over here to the right, I have a variegated Eureka pink lemonade lemon tree that I've had for about 4 years now, and it has produced a couple of lemons, which is awesome. But right now it is kind of just storing some energy and growing some new leaves. So we're gonna let her do her thing and grow. Beside that, so this is the back side of the trellis here. I've got 2 grow bags. One of them is ground cherries and the next one is radishes, which I actually do have a few radishes that I need to harvest. So interesting that they grew in the middle of the summer heat, but hey, good for them. Got some zinnias here, some lettuce leaf basil, some Thai basil taking over, and then next to that I have peanuts that are starting to die back. You guys can see here. That's the Kiku chrysanthemum melon right there. And then next to that I have some dahlia seedlings that are all doing really well, except the Japanese beetles are destroying pretty much everything at this point. So we are starting to lose some light, so I hope you guys can see well enough. I do have some string lights, but I'm just going to try to get this tour done tonight, so we'll see. So the tomato, the painted lady tomato, goes all the way up here. There's a few little tomatoes on there, which is super exciting, and it comes all the way up here. Around this area I have some herbs and strawberries in these towers, some more citrus, lemon balm. Not doing great, so I need to figure out what to do about that. And then behind here I've got my other dahlia seedlings, and they're doing good as well. So that's super exciting. I really want to do a video for you guys of just like my dahlia seedling experiments. It's kind of one of the most exciting things in the garden this year because you don't know what they're going to look like. So I've been documenting and kind of getting everything written down and taking pictures and everything of all the different dahlias that I have grown this year. So I've got an arch trellis here, and you can see my bucket of soapy water I'm trying to catch all the beetles with. But on this trellis here, I do have some butterfly peas, which they bloom in the morning most of the time, and then they peter out throughout the day. But I also have one cucamelon plant. You guys, this is one cucamelon. There's so many on there. They're so cute and they're so delicious. I really like them. They're very fresh and very sour, but I don't really mind it that much. I know a lot of people that don't like them at all. So the other bed on the other side of the arch trellis is insane. I have asparagus in this bed, so it's in its like fern stage right now, which is you just have to leave it like that, and so it's not like beautiful or anything. I don't mind it. I kind of like the look. And then I have some yarrow that's petering out, and some sunchokes that are doing really well. They are taller than my string lights, way taller than my string lights, and they should be flowering here in a little while. After that arch trellis back here, I've got 3 long 2x8 beds. I'll show you guys here. And so let me show you what all is in them. So I'm just going to set you guys up real quick right here and just go back and kind of like explain to you what's in all of these beds. So this one over here, we've got more dahlias back here, which are doing amazingly. I'll insert some footage of those. I've got herbs, thyme, sage, rosemary, all the things, oregano in this bed as well, and then a volunteer sunflower that is it's done. I need to take it out. I really need to come out here and do a lot of work, but y'all know how it is. It's so hot. It's way too hot out here. And then in this middle bed here, I have some zinnias, as you guys can see, and I also have potatoes not doing well. I think because it's just been so hot and we haven't had enough rain. I also have some borage in here, just kind of thrown in there. And then this bed over here, this last bed, I've got zinnias, volunteer zinnias, echinacea. I just harvested all of the onions out of here and planted some sweet potato slips that I have. Now, I love gardening and I've been gardening for quite a while, but I have never done sweet potatoes. I'm not a huge fan of sweet potatoes. I'm not even sure how long they take. I really didn't even do any research. I had some growing, I stuck them in the ground, so we'll see how they do. But let me show you guys kind of an up close of these beds. So this is the echinacea here, sweet potatoes, which are actually not doing too bad. I've got a couple. I think I've got like 5 or 6 of the sweet potatoes in this bed. The volunteer zinnias are absolutely beautiful. I love zinnias. These zinnias in the potato bed are so cute. Yeah, see, the potatoes are not doing too great. Lots of weeds too. We've got orange, purple, all the things. These are my dahlias, and then the herbs as well. So things are doing pretty okay, pretty great. Looking really beautiful, and it is so dark here already. And then just a quick update over here, I've got bee balm and an olive tree that are both still doing really well. I absolutely am in love with how this garden looks, especially with the beautiful string lights on it. It's just totally magical out here. I love it so much. It's just so much fun to come out here, and this is the first thing I see when I come outside. So, but that is going to be it for today's video, and I hope you guys enjoy these garden tours. If you do, let me know down in the comments below. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a tour of the in-ground garden here shortly, but I wanted to go ahead and get this one up for you guys. The July garden is absolutely wild and I absolutely love it. It is very intimidating because there's just so much going on and it's so hot. We've been in a kind of a drought lately. Luckily, we do have a lot of rain coming up in the future on the forecast, so that's really good. It did rain for like 10 minutes today, which was awesome. Everything got, a little thirst quenched today, so that was really good. But yeah, I love it. I kind of tend to get burnout right around now and kind of just back off for a minute and then kind of like ramp myself up and get back into it. And so I feel like this is the time where I'm like ramping back up and I'm ready to go. And it's also time to start thinking about the fall garden, which is crazy. And so lots to do, lots to think about, lots to plan, lots to harvest, lots to preserve. This is just kind of the crazy time right now. But I am so thankful that you guys are watching this and that you're here with me and that you're sticking around. Please subscribe and like if you want to see more of my content. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.